Why, hello! My name is Emily. Welcome back to X Emmyberg. It's been a hot minute. I have decided to post a little series called Therapy Sessions here on my channel. It started, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago actually. I filmed a video talking about why I started taking therapy, and then I just did nothing. I never did anything with the video. It just sat there, I had edited it, it just sat in my iMovie and I never posted it. And now that's been a couple of years, my journey with therapy looks quite different than it did back then. I think it's always a really important thing to talk about, therapy in general and mental health and how people go through that, but I think especially given what's happening with COVID-19 right now, to show that it's okay to go to therapy. So I'm going to start a series called Therapy Sessions. The first video is going to be the one I filmed a few years ago, which talks about why I started therapy. It's a very awkward video, so hopefully from then on it'll be better. But I'm also going to talk a little bit about how I found my therapist, what the experiences have been like for me, and then kind of where I am now. Before we get into the main video for this session, I just wanted to say that I am by no means an expert on mental health. I'm not trained in it. I'm just an individual person who has gone to therapy for a few years and wants to share my experiences. My experiences are by no means the experiences of what you might go through or what your peers might have gone through, and that's really okay. It is different for every person, and everyone's experiences is so unique, and that's kind of the strength of it, I think, because your experience, if ever you are 3 people watching, your experience will be different than mine, and I think there's strength in that as well. I look forward to posting these videos over the next few weeks. I hope you enjoy it, and thanks for watching, and see you soon. I just wanted to talk a little bit about my choice to start therapy. And it was a really big choice for me to start. I just want to record my journey a little bit. Some people keep journals, I might do that as well, but I wanted to just record where I am in my life right now so that hopefully I can look back sometime in the future and see what was involved to get me from this stage to whatever stage that's going to be in a little while. So I guess the first question is why I started therapy. About 4 years ago, I started having bad dreams. They are a mixture of various things that happen. They're embarrassing, or they're scary, or I'm angry, or I'm disappointed. There's some kind of negative feeling that I feel, but it's not enough to wake me up. So it's not scary enough to count as a nightmare, I'd say. They've been pretty much every night for the past 4 years. So 2 years ago, it started to affect my day-to-day life. So I would be walking down the street and I would see something that twigs my memory of my dreams, and I wouldn't have remembered the dream, but in that moment the entire dream flashes before my eyes and I can see the entire dream. And then a year and a half or so ago it escalated again, and to the point where I'm playing out these really negative, impossible scenarios of things that could happen in my day-to-day life. So the example I always use is I'm walking down the street again, walk down the street a lot, and I see a girl crossing the street. She has a green light, everything's fine, the car just stopped. My mind will go to, oh my gosh, a car didn't stop, it hit the girl's on the ground, we have to call the ambulance. Who's gonna call the ambulance? I'll look around, I'll see how many people are there. I'll think, what if I have to do CPR? What are my ABCs? Do I remember my first aid? If I don't, do I have my cell phone on me? Where is it? Is it accessible? Is there a house nearby? Which house am I gonna knock on to do the phone call while I go do CPR? Play out all the way until either I'll click in and realize what I'm doing and stop myself, or I'll play it out all the way until it gets fixed in some way. These scenarios play on my mind 3 to 4 times a day. It plays a lot into my mind. It makes me very tired because I don't sleep well. I wake up and I have these either flashbacks to my dream before or visions of what negative things are happening in my life. It's scary and it's not very fun, so I decided to go to therapy. I just decided that I didn't want to live like that anymore, of having these demons in my mind, and it was time to try and get some help. I'm really excited to get started, and I think it's going to be a really difficult but a really deeply meaningful journey I'm starting on, and I will keep post it as I go through.